In June 1982, North Yorkshire Police Constable David Ian Haig was shot dead while investigating a suspicious vehicle near Leeds. This cold-blooded murder sparked an intense 17-day manhunt for the killer, Barry Prudom, during which he murdered 2 more people and injured several police officers before eventually taking his own life. Born in Leeds in 1944, Barry Prudom had a difficult childhood and turbulent personal life. His mother Kathleen Edwards was an unmarried dressmaker when she became pregnant by Peter Curillo, an army soldier who had served in India. Curillo never acknowledged his son. Young Barry took on his stepfather's last name Prudom at age 5 after his mother married. Prudom grew up in a terraced house in Leeds and was remembered as a decent boxer by classmates. He trained as an electrician and married a dressmaker in 1965. They had 2 children but divorced acrimoniously in 1977 while Prudom was working abroad. This devastated him as he idolized his family. In the late 1970s, the 37-year-old Prudom took up an eccentric, transient lifestyle, traveling around Britain in old vehicles and taking labor jobs. His much younger girlfriend Carol Francis accompanied him. In early 1982, he viciously attacked a motorist with an iron bar, causing grievous wounds. An arrest warrant was issued when Prudom failed to appear in court. The first murders occurred on June 17, 1982 after PC David Haig approached Prudom's vehicle near Leeds to serve the warrant. Without warning, Prudom shot Haig in the head at close range, killing the young officer instantly. This sparked a major homicide investigation led by the North Yorkshire Police. Detectives quickly traced the vehicle registration from Haig's notes to a green Citroën purchased by Prudom. The car was found abandoned 2 days later, but there was no trace of the killer. However, ballistics would soon confirm Haig was murdered with the same gun used in multiple other shootings in the coming days. On June 23, Prudom traveled to Newark and murdered an electrician named George Luckett in his home. Luckett's wife was also shot in the head but survived. Prudom fled in the Luckett's Brown Rover, which matched witness descriptions of a suspect vehicle near the Haig crime scene. 2 days later, on June 25, Prudom was spotted by police officer Kenneth Oliver in Bickley Forest. When approached, Prudom immediately shot Oliver in the face and arm before escaping into the woods. An extensive search failed to locate the gunman. Oliver would later positively identify Prudom from photographs. The attacks accelerated on June 28 when Sergeant David Winter was shot dead during a routine vehicle inspection in Old Malton. Prudom had emerged from a shop minutes earlier. Witnesses saw Winter attempt to flee before being shot multiple times. Yet another extensive police search ensued to no avail. With 3 murders tied to a single suspect, over 600 officers joined the investigation. The North Yorkshire Police collaborated with other regional forces using a new computer database to share information. BBC TV and local newspapers also covered the manhunt, showing Prudom's photo and urging the public to be vigilant. In a key break in the case, police connected Prudom to the earlier assault warrant in Leeds thanks to his birth date matching the suspect's. Additional witness descriptions from prior Prudom sightings contributed to an identification. However, he remained at large, able to evade even the large contingent of armed officers searching Dolby Forest. The situation escalated again on July 4 when Prudom spent the night holding an elderly couple hostage in their Malton home. He bound their hands but did not harm them otherwise, even chatting pleasantly over tea. Crucially, he confessed to all the previous murders, providing details that only the culprit could know. Prudom left the house at 5 a.m., likely seeking his final hideout. Police quickly set up a perimeter around Malton. Expert tracker Eddie McGee soon detected Prudom's prints leading to a makeshift shelter under some fencing. When confronted, Prudom fired at the officers, instigating an armed standoff. In the ensuing firefight, a fatal gunshot wound to the head killed Prudom. Ballistics and autopsy evidence confirmed Prudom had shot himself. At an inquest, witnesses provided accounts of Prudom's crimes and his demeanor, noting his gentle treatment of the hostages despite vowing to take policemen with him. In total, over 4,000 officers participated in the costly 17-day manhunt across northern England. Prudom's motives for the murders remain unclear, though his difficult upbringing, traumatic divorce, and isolated, transient lifestyle in the prior years were likely factors. The extensive 1982 police search operation represented one of the largest UK manhunts for a single suspect at the time. It also pioneered the use of early computer databases and inter-force information sharing. Though Prudom managed to evade capture for 17 days, the unrelenting pressure ultimately forced his hand, leading to a final suicidal standoff.